Welcome to Crit's Ringside Chat, your eyes, ears, and voice for all pro wrestling in NYC, and your one-stop shop for an honest critique from an honest fan. And today, I have to ask y'all a very important, serious question. What the fuck is y'all's problem with Damian Priest? No, seriously, what is the problem with Damian Priest? Where did we turn? When did we turn? Why did we turn? For a little bit of context, apparently the internet wrestling community, God knows who or what parts, have decided out of nowhere that Damian Priest doesn't know how to wrestle, is not a great star, and is apparently worse than Logan Paul. How the fuck did we get here? And why does this always seem to happen when it comes to babyfaces? Let's talk about it. Damian Priest is not the first person that this has happened to, believe it or not. I have seen people turn on so many stars over the years. I've seen people turn on John Cena and Roman Reigns, those cases being a little bit more justified because Vince's booking has been terrible of them. But I've seen people turn on Gunther, Io Sky, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and all my question is, why? I've seen some people say it's because he's booked too strong, it's because he takes too many wins. And I've seen people say the same thing for Io Sky for whatever reason, to the point where I've seen nicknames of Io Hogan or Damian Hogan, which is such fucking bullshit. When it comes to Cody Rhodes, I've seen things like, oh, he's boring, he's in the same old shit. When it comes to Gunther, I've seen things like, oh, he's not facing popular stars, he's stuck in the Judgment Day fiasco or that nonsense like that. When it comes to Jey Uso, that's a big one. When it comes to Jey Uso, when people suddenly turn on him all because he started saying yeet, that's all people want to hate on him for, because of the yeet catchphrase and acting like he can't wrestle. And people, I feel like this is an important conversation that we need to have. Like a very, very important conversation. Hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. 9 times out of 10, the wrestlers do not control the booking. They can politic. They can say, I want this to happen or I'm not going to work. And more often than not, it works. But the thing of that is, you have to be a very, very big star for that to happen. And you have to have a lot of support behind you. Charlotte Flair, for example, she is a tremendous star, one of the best women's wrestlers in the business. Right now, I don't know, all time, we can say that. And she also has her father, who is a legend in this industry, despite how much you want to forget him due to all the bullshit that we found out about him. Roman Reigns, he has an entire family of people behind him. Same thing with Jey Uso, an entire family of people with very vocal legends with Rikishi or Dwayne Johnson pushing for them to get the spotlight. But we cannot say the same for people like Io or Damian or Gunther. So whose fault is it? Obviously, it's the booking. It's the booker. It is Hunter Hart Hemsley. It is Triple fucking H's fault. And the worst part of all that nonsense is that people want to forget that this is all Triple H's fault. This is Triple H not being a very good, very consistent booker anymore. At least not in this term of the season. Early on, Triple H main roster stuff was really freaking good. And even taking out the, in comparison to Vince type shit, it was still on its own, isolated from Vince's booking, really freaking good. What's happening right now? I have no idea. Maybe he's overworked from all the new deals he's making. Maybe he just doesn't have it anymore. Maybe he's just so stubborn with the stories that he's trying to tell that he doesn't want to change anything, so he's stuck in his ways. But the fact of the matter is, we cannot be taking that out on the wrestlers, especially if the wrestlers, by and large, have not changed. If nothing about, let's say, Io Sky or Damian Priest has changed in regards to their in-ring or in regards to their presentation, their promos, anything, if all of that has stayed the same throughout and it's just how they're booked that has changed, then we cannot say that they all of a sudden are bad. It's Triple H's fault, plain and simple. He doesn't know how to book them. Another thing that we have to remember is Triple H is almost never booking for the internet. Like we all make the jokes that Triple H has a burner account and he's seeing all the tweets and he knows what people are saying about him. But by and large, he is booking for the people who pay for the tickets and come to see people live. When it came to Rhea Ripley being overbooked and overpushed and having no stories whatsoever outside of Liv Morgan, people on the internet were sick of it and they started to say shit about Rhea. Heck, there were times where I started to say shit about Rhea because even I forgot how good Rhea Ripley really was. But that is not Rhea's fault at all. That is not Damian's fault at all. That's not Jay's fault or Io's fault. It's all on the book. I have to say it over and over again because it's true. It's all on the booking. It is all on the presentation. And it's all on the fact that we are booking moments to get live reactions from crowds. When people hear "This is my brutality," they go crazy. When people see Jay coming in down the arena through the staircase, people go crazy. It's all about the moment and it's all about the live crowd making them feel good. Now, is this type of booking the only way to do booking? Of course not. I mean, AEW has made its brand based on the physicality, the in-ring, the matches, not just based on crowd reactions. Of course, they appeal to the crowd, but at the same time, it is all about the moments within the ring, as opposed to just creating moments. It's a very different mission statement, but that doesn't mean it also can't be done poorly. WWE's philosophy of moments over character work or in-ring or whatever can come at the expense of making people feel either too strong or too weak. And in cases like Damian Priest or Jey Uso or whatever, it can make them feel too strong or overpushed. And the internet does not like that. I understand that I can't change everybody's opinions and that if you like someone because you like someone or if you hate someone because you hate someone, I get it. I understand it. And if you're frustrated about the booking, again, I get it and I understand it. The only thing I can do, me appealing to the people, is that we have to remember that more often than not, it's the booking's fault, and that we can't direct that anger or that outrage towards the wrestler if we don't know for sure that it's the wrestler's fault. Especially if they do not have the star power that we assume that they have to make changes like that. One last thing I gotta say about all this. To all you motherfuckers that said that Logan Paul was better than Damian Priest during the Elimination Chamber, don't worry, I saw all y'all. I know all y'all. I got y'all numbers. I really don't. But on the serious though, I saw all your comments. Fuck all y'all. Don't you dare tell me that my boy is worse than this scamming lying piece of garbage. At any rate, a short one for this week, but this is one that was personally to me and I needed to get that shit off my chest. But big week coming up, so in the end, the only thing left to say is, whether it be on your screen, in NYC, or travel necessity, we will be seated. My name is Crit. Thank you for joining me at ringside.